Good morning class. Today in science we will be discussing the different arrangements of molecules in the three states of matter. Who can tell me what the three states of matter are?
Good morning, Mrs. Dreslinski. The three states of matter are solids, liquids and gases.
That is correct, Julie. Now, each state of matter has volume and mass. Mass is the amount of matter in an object and volume is the amount of space occupied by an object. Matter, depending on what state it is, has either a definite or indefinite shape and volume due to its arrangement of molecules. What are molecules made up of?
Molecules are made up of atoms, the tiniest particles on Earth.
Correct. Now solids have a definite shape and a definite volume because of the arrangement of the molecules are tightly packed together and are in one position. What is an example of a solid state of matter in the classroom?
My desk.
Yes. The molecules of your desk are tightly packed together and are actually moving. Because the molecules are so tightly packed together, it gives it a definite shape.
No way, Mrs. Dreslinski. My desk is not moving.
Actually, Julie, it is. We cannot see or feel our desks moving, but the molecules are actually vibrating in a back and forth motion.
Wow.
Think of a MSU and U of M football game that is sold out. The fans are so tightly packed in the stadium that all they can do is stand in one place shoulder to shoulder and sway.
So what you are saying, Mrs. Dreslinski, is that the fans of the game are molecules that make up a solid and do not move around each other. They stay in one place and make a shape.
You are correct, Julie. Now let's move on to another state of matter, liquids. What would happen if I poured a bucket of water onto your desk?
The water will form a puddle and run off the desk.
Yes, so liquids, like water, move more freely than solids. The molecules are arranged with space between them that allows to move around or slide past one another freely. Think of a pool table with pool balls. When the balls are struck, they are able to slide past each other and move freely on the pool table. Does the water on the desk have a definite shape?
I am not sure, Mrs. Dreslinski. I mean, it is in the shape of a puddle, but puddles are not really a shape, are they?
No, they are not, Julie. Liquids do not have a definite shape unless they are in a container. Liquids take on the shape of the container that holds them, like the bucket.
Cool.
Now gases are cool as well. Gases do not have a definite shape or a definite volume. The molecules are so spread out and free to move around that they actually ricochet off anything in its path. Right now, the air in this room is moving constantly and more freely than a liquid moves. Like an angry swarm of bees flying around. Also like liquids, gases take on the shape of the container they are in. Take a deep breath. Julie, what happens?
My chest expanded and my lungs filled with the air that I inhaled.
Correct. As you breathe in, the air moves from your windpipe to your lungs. The shape of the air changes as this process takes place. The air has no shape as you breathe it in but takes on the shape of your windpipe and lungs as it moves freely through your body, ricocheting against your windpipe and lung walls.
Wow, I never thought the three states of matter were really different.
Matter is the stuff that is all around us. Solid, liquid and gas are the three states of matter. Tomorrow we will look at how these phases of matter change what the matter makes.